Hey, welcome back to Our Family B. I'm Brigitte, and this video is a special video because we've accepted a challenge. Our friend Leah over at Savvy Saute has challenged us after reviewing our inventory to make a dish with 3 special ingredients. And then I challenged her to 3 ingredients from her inventory. So after this video, go check out her channel. It's gonna be linked down below to see what she made with what I challenged her with. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through my inventory, some things I have in my pantry and freezer. Let's start with these. What are these? I have all of these Florida avocados from my parents' tree. They took like 114 off of their tree in one day. So we have a ton of these, and I do put them in the fridge once they ripen. Okay, in the kitchen fridge freezer, we've got hot dogs, clams, green beans, peas, we've got some frozen fruit, breakfast sausage, chicken nuggets, chicken strips, some mixed vegetables, some lunch meat ham for the kids' school, more frozen fruit, some bread. Okay, in our chest freezer, we've got yogurt that was on sale. We've got some tortillas. We've got some burgers here, some chicken quarters here, some flounder, turkey, ground turkey, some chicken thighs. Down there we've got some steak and pork chops. Ice cream, can you pick ice cream for me please? Some more breakfast sausage and some cheeses down here. We've got some mozzarella. We have some fried yuca, more lunch meat, burgers, hamburger buns, more chicken strips, pizza bites, ravioli, shrimp, pinto beans, turkey, pancakes, ravioli, got some ground beef here, Normandy blend, some nuts, more peas, and some more beans. Ooh, and this garlic butter, yum. Let's go to the pantry, which does not have any light. We've got every type of pasta you can think of. We've got some black beans, we've got some orzo, we've got some split peas, rice, more rice in the kitchen, lots of seasonings and dressings for you to choose from. Here. Are you eating a frozen popsicle? Yes. Okay, and up here in the kitchen we've got rice and brown rice, almond flour, oats, all-purpose flour, grits, chia, muffin mix, more rolled oats, and some other flours and pancake mix up there. So let's see what Leah challenged us with.
If you don't already know me, my name is Leah, and I am over at Savvy Saute, where I like to share my tips and tricks on how to spend less at the grocery store and create more with what you have. So if that sounds fun to you, I would love to have you come over, check out some videos when you're done here. Now, Brigitte, that inventory was awesome. I loved seeing all of the things that you had to choose from, and that meat selection was great. But I'm gonna have to go with chicken leg quarters as my first pick for you. I'm always looking for new ideas and how to use them. And then I also wanted to have you use some black beans for my second choice. And my third pick for you would be avocado, my favorite. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you put together today in this meal. I think it's gonna be an awesome challenge. I can't wait. Let's do this.
Okay, so let's get to cooking. And guys, listen, after our video, go check out her video to see what we challenged her with, because she's super creative in the kitchen. What am I gonna do with these 3 ingredients? All right, today is the day that I'm accepting Leah's challenge. Today we had to use chicken leg quarters, black beans, and Florida avocados that we had a ton of. So I've actually had those in the fridge for a couple of days now. Avocados, Brielle says. So we're gonna make a dinner using all of those ingredients. So let's start with, I actually did make the chicken quarters already, and I had them in the crock pot and in the crock pot function on the Instant Pot, which I've never used, but it was handy. So I have a whole bunch of chicken that we're gonna be using, and we are gonna be making quesadillas today. We've got some cheese actually in the freezer from our super secret place where we got a bunch of stuff. So I will link some of those videos down below if you haven't seen any of those. They are really fun to watch. And I already pre-cooked the black beans in the Instant Pot with some homemade vegetable broth that I had made in the Instant Pot earlier in the week. And I made some rice. I used brown rice this time because it was up in our kitchen. We have a stock of it, and I cooked it in the Instant Pot also, which the Instant Pot is amazing if you don't have one. I highly recommend getting it. I put off getting it for like 2 years, and I'm so glad that I finally got one because I use it like multiple times a week. And I used the juices from the chicken in the crock pot and the Instant Pot to cook it in, and OMG, game changer. And it's kind of cool because, you know, we're using every single part of every single thing that we're using. So 0 waste, you know? And if you want to be extra cool, you could have taken the bones and then made a bone broth out of those bones from the chicken quarter. But honestly, I had too many things going on and my stuff was being used. I could have thrown it in the freezer and used it at a later time, but our freezer space is kind of tight right now. So anyways, like that was like the one thing that I didn't actually reuse in some unique way. But let's get cooking. We're gonna make some quesadillas with the chicken and the cheese, and then put the rice and beans on the side. And for the avocados, you'll just have to wait to see what we're gonna do with that.
Well, hello there. We're just gonna pass these beans and rice off to Brandon to take care of, and I'm gonna do the quesadillas. So I've laid a layer of queso cheese, and I'm gonna put the shredded chicken that I already made on top, and then I'm going to season it heavily because this chicken and the cheese and the quesadilla, it absorbs it all. So this is taco seasoning from Costco. It's very good. This is some garlic powder. And then I'm also gonna add some smoked paprika here. Be sure to butter the underside of this tortilla before you put it on the pan. We actually made a yummy garlic butter in the Vitamix, and that is saved to our Instagram highlights. Surprise! We're using this avocado in a smoothie, and we're gonna use our Vitamix, which we absolutely love. To see why we think it's the best blender in the world, check out the video down below. So I've got some smoothie packs that I pre-made, and they were in the freezer. I pulled one out so I could just dump it in. Brandon's actually using that garlic butter that I was talking about and sauteing the beans and rice in that with some other seasonings. So while he's over there warming all of that up in the pan, I'm dumping all of this into the blender. It's got mango, strawberry, spinach. Always add veggies if you can because it makes the smoothie so much more nutritious and gives you some extra greens. I usually put flax seeds in and some fresh ginger that I slice up. Anything and everything I can to add some nutritional value to that smoothie because the kids are gonna drink it. All right, so now let's talk avocados. I'm gonna slice all around the pit, twist it, and then cut crosswise to loosen up all the pieces and be able to squeeze it out. This is the best way to do it, guys. We have a lot of avocados in Florida. And we're gonna use coconut milk. This is gonna give it such a tropical feel, and it tastes really good. The kids love it. Ready to blend. You can of course use some other fats here, but we have found that bacon grease or butter works excellent for quesadillas. You can experiment though.
Boom.
All right, I'll turn it on right here, in the back.
And then really slowly turn it up. Or fast. Yeah, like that. Go ahead. All the way.
So in here I had some big chunks of frozen fruit, so I need to use this little device called the tamper to be able to push it down because the blades are moving too fast that it's not sucking it down enough. I need to push it so it will blend up and be all nice and smooth. Because look at all those little flecks, those are going to totally disappear because the Vitamix is awesome. Smoothies are the best way that I have found to get vegetables into my kids. I know it's a phase and I know eventually they'll eat roasted vegetables or stuff that I make, but for now, this is the finished product and they will drink it. Here, they'll tell you.
What do you think of that?
Yummy.
Yummy. What do you think of that?
Yummy.
Yummy.
And here is the plated finished product. We've drizzled some sour cream and some hot sauce, of course, with some salsa. Here's the rice and beans. You can top it with cilantro. It's so good. And here's us praying together before eating and our family dinner. We try to eat dinner together when we can. It's such a good time to bond with the kids. We all loved this meal. Thanks to Leah for challenging us with this.
Okay, dinner was a hit, Brielle loved the rice and beans, and Benjamin actually ate them. And sometimes, you know, it's a struggle to feed kids. So that was a win in our book. We loved it, ate everything. We had a couple quesadilla pieces left over, which we will definitely throw in the air fryer as leftovers. And the smoothie was great. Avocado and smoothie, if you've never tried it, highly recommend, because it makes it so creamy. It adds some extra good fats for your body. I mean, your brain runs on mostly fat, so you need fat. The good kind though. So definitely, if you have a lot of avocados, throw them in your smoothies, throw them in a bag in the freezer so they don't go bad, and then you can just add them whenever you make smoothies. And if you do smoothies and you usually use milk or water or almond milk or something like that, try coconut milk. It adds just an extra depth of flavor, and the kids really loved it, and that's another good source of fat. Don't forget to check out Leah's video. I'm gonna link it down in the description box below. I challenged her to 3 ingredients from her inventory list, and I'm really excited to see what she's making. Until we meet again, don't forget, life is better together. Boom! Now go make something yummy.